Boy, congrats on first. And I'm here just
Now,
gonna interview.
yes, I have the honor of interviewing the winner himself, GSM Void. Well, Void, how are you doing right now?
I'm actually really exhausted.
Dude, I can tell. Fox did us. First, okay, I gotta do the basic questions first. Everyone's probably wants to know where and why did you decide to choose Fox?
Well, I lost game one, and Larry's like really good at abusing the edge scenario, like really good, like incredibly good. So I didn't enjoy that. Larry kept putting me in that situation, and I would lose just a lot of percent. Really hard to get out of. And I mean, I've been working on my Fox a lot lately, but I've had a Fox, but
It's been hidden.
yeah, so I haven't really used it too much. I showed it in doubles a lot, and I did really well with Fox in doubles. I just felt like, you know, maybe I should try to hand off the torch and spread my light among other characters.
Nice. So at the moment you lost game one, you were like, now's the time.
Game one in Winners Finals, yeah. Like I was like, okay, I'll try Sheik, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go Fox. And whatever
Nice.
happens, happens.
Now, how did you keep composure? Because we, all the audience and us, we were viewing that Larry was so good keeping you off stage. How were you just maintaining the fact that, you know, not getting discouraged and like just making sure you're like, you know what, I can still win this. I don't care if I'm at 150 and he's, you know, at blank.
Actually, I thought about that a lot during the match. I was like, wow, you know, one of my good traits is that I don't give up easily. And I was thinking about that, like, oh, I'm at like 150, but I'm still gonna try my best to win. It's always possible, etc., etc. But when Larry was keeping me off stage, I just kept taking it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna drill it into my head. I shouldn't side B recovery only because he keeps punishing it. So I started trying to adapt and go for up Bs. And he did that fair spike on me one time, and that was really sad. But at the same time, I mean, I learned something about the matchup, and I used it on him, like immediate, or I guess later on.
And that was game 3, yes?
I think that was
set 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So
Falling fair to footstool, yes?
Yeah. So it's all about like whoever cracks first usually loses, and I guess I've been working a lot on just not cracking under pressure, just keeping my composure, being aware of the situation. Instead of letting my emotions get into it, instead of that, just be aware of what's actually happening.
Yes. Now, I'm so glad you said that because a lot of us have the weakness of getting frazzled or losing our heads. Can you give any tips or any advice to avoid this?
Well, I listen to music. Music keeps me like composed, and the con for that is, of course, you can't listen to the game sounds. So some things are harder to react to, like bouncing fish. But I'd much rather have my composure listening to whatever song I'm listening to than reacting to the game. I'd rather have my composure than faster reaction speeds.
Okay. So you feel like it's a trade, but the composure is way worse.
Yes. Oh, and I also chew gum because I chew gum.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a nervous habit of biting my cheeks. So instead of that, I would much rather just chew gum. It helps me keep my composure. It I guess it has my mouth opening and closing, so it reminds me to breathe during my matches. Breathing is really important. And staying hydrated.
Yes, that's also a good point. Alrighty, and before we head out, you know, people know you. They know how high up you are. Can you give any other advice too onto how to climb or how to, you know, get from where you are to a higher position? Because, you know, everyone's trying to fight it out, trying to rise up.
Well, Smash, or I guess any type of fighting game that's just 1v1, or everything. Everything is just a really big grind, and you have to be aware of that. And what I tell a lot of people is effort yields results. Like, hard work will get you places. And when I say effort yields results, I also mean if you put minimalist effort into the game, you can't expect amazing results. You're probably going to get minimalist results. So how much effort you put into the game will actually end up reflecting how well you do. And that's how a lot of up-and-coming players become up-and-coming players. They put a lot into the game, they keep learning, and sooner or later, they'll break out of their shell, like fully. And that does take a long time. But it's all about just not being frustrated about where you are, be aware of where you are, and be aware of what you have to work on. Those are the 3 things. Because if you know those 3 things, and you just like, you don't let it get to you. Like everybody gets salty. It's okay to get salty. But like what wise words that I take from Leffen actually is it's okay to be salty as long as you use that salt to get better.
Nice.
And I feel like that's honestly one of the best things you can tell anyone about this game.
Alrighty, man. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you for
Alrighty.
interviewing.
And now, you heard it, folks. That's how to do it. Listen to Void. He is high dog. He's top tier, man. He is up there. And so this is I'm Hip, and we are now signing out. Thank you for viewing SSS, and come back the next 2 weeks. Thank you.